Nisha.
Hi, Nisha.
Good morning. Nice to be with you again, and Happy New Year. I've not seen you since December. Feels like ages ago.
What you got for us?
I'm cooking a really simple coconut and pineapple curry. So it kind of puts you in mind of that blue sea and sand that we just saw there. Really, really simple, exotic, full of flavour, and it's really teaching you how to cook a kind of korma base. So this is like a fruity korma. Now I'm using chicken, you could use paneer, you could use cauliflower, potato, whatever you want. Butter beans are great in this actually, to make it vegan. But this is how you start a meat curry. You always start, well I say it every time, with onion, ginger and garlic. And it's as much as you can be bothered to chop, frankly. And here's the secret. With a curry sauce, the thicker the sauce, we don't thicken with flour, we thicken with more onion. So if you want a thicker sauce, you add more onion that's been finely chopped. Okay, so here we go. Onion, ginger, garlic. I've just fried this off in a pan. And you want it, and I always say this, to hot dog brown. You've got to fry it so that you'd eat that on a hot dog, and I'd eat those on a hot dog. So we are ready for our next ingredients. Really, really simple. So in with the chicken. And I just use chopped breast here. So chopped breast, chopped thigh is great when you're making these dead quick curries. For the longer cooks, you want something with a bone in, because that's going to give you more flavour. But something simple like this is what are we on? Are we on a Wednesday lunchtime? You want a quick curry, don't you? So 20 minutes. And you simply toss the chicken in with the onion, ginger, garlic, your base, and then we go in with our spices. Now, I always talk about the sort of trinity of spices when you're cooking a meat curry in Indian cuisine. And the foundations, two of the main spices, are the mother of all curry, which is turmeric. And that's going to give you not only that beautiful sunshine safari colour, but a kind of earthy note. And that earthy note is really so very typical of Indian food. That kind of takes you to Indian soil. The second cardinal ingredient and the father of all curry is chili powder. Tiny bit, quarter of a spoon, and that gives you just this kind of warmth. And especially on a day like this where it's completely grey outside of my windows, you want a little bit of warmth. So it's not about heat, I don't do hot, we do a little bit of warmth. And then the main spice, garam masala. So there's no such thing as curry powder in India, we just don't know what that is. What we have is this blend of anything up to sort of 20 spices called garam masala, and you get a big bag of it, cheap as chips, and just keep chucking it into things to make it really Indian. So in with, I'm going to put in about 2 tablespoons of this stuff. And the reason I'm going in heavy is because I'm cooking with coconut. And once you add coconut, let me turn that heat down, coconut kind of sits on top of flavours and calms them all down. Let me turn that off in fact. So I am just tossing these spices in with the chicken. I'm going to add a little bit now of brown sugar, because this is going to be a slightly sweet curry, just a hint of brown sugar. And in we go with our coconuts. So first of all, coconut milk. There you go, it's getting a bit cross. And what I find with coconut milk is that it can sometimes kind of wash the spices off the chicken. You might find that. You might find with coconut milk, curries can become a bit runny. That's why we add coconut cream. So there's many different ways of cooking with coconut. There's coconut milk, creamed coconut, like this is in a block form. You just throw it in and it'll melt in. Creamed coconut kind of helps the spices adhere to the chicken. It's really interesting. Desiccated coconut is a different thing altogether. That's kind of dry, shaved, and that gives you a bit of a bite. We don't want that. We want this to be really creamy and unctuous. So the coconut's gone in. Tinned pineapple. It's as easy as that. Frozen, tinned, fresh. You can get fresh, good luck to you. I just put a little bit of the juice in and chopped tinned pineapple. So already it's really kind of exotic and it's got that sweetness. I'm going to season it with a little bit of salt, and I'm going to bring a bit more freshness in with a bit of chopped green chilli. You don't need to do this, but I tell you, in the West, you know the way you bring freshness to a dish is kind of with parsley or lemon. In the East, we use things like coriander and we use green chilli, and that's there just to bring this kind of taste of leaves to things. It's kind of this freshness. Right, those are all my ingredients, pretty much. Let's have a little see if I left anything out. No, I tell you what I'm going to do. This was a bag from the local garage of roasted salted cashew nuts. And this is a really good tip. You want to pad your curries out. Just get yourself a bag of nuts, peanuts, cashew nuts, macadamia, whatever, and throw them in. Now, okay, you don't have to do this if you've got, you know, a problem with peanuts and nuts, obviously, but it really adds an additional kind of luxurious heft. Now that will cook for about 20 minutes. You want that chicken to be cooked through, and it cooks really, really quickly when you chop it small. And this is what you end up with. And you can see that it's lovely and thick. Right, I'm going to garnish that with a little bit of fresh coriander, and let's serve it on a bed of rice. But it's so quick and so easy. And what I can tell you what's great about this, it freezes brilliantly. It's better on day 2 or day 3. So it kind of really, it does its legwork. I tell you, curries like this.
Nisha,
I'm
can
just
we
making
just
it
say,
pretty
we're
with a
sitting
little
here
bit of
eating this, and it was just so, just bear in mind, I came in this morning and went, oh, it's got pineapple in it. I don't like hot pineapple in curry. And I was a bit like, nah. This I
said
have
it just like that as well.
I said it just like that, whinging and moaning. I have to say, this is one of the best curries I have ever eaten.
Without
it is
question.
so
said
delicious.
That, we just said that then when we were eating it and watching you. I just said to Holly, I swear this could be the best curry I've ever had.
You're kidding me. Where do I go from here?
I don't
I don't
know.
know.
Where do we all come from here?
The flavours are so beautiful.
Honestly, it's so lovely. Well done. Amazing. This is going to become like one of my family recipe curries. Like, it's incredible.
Is it in a book? Have you done a book?
I'm blushing. You can't see. Yeah, I've got 3 books. It's in one of the books.
Which one is this? Which one is this in? Normally people come on
This.
to plug their books. Now I'm actually asking you where it is.
I wouldn't. If you Google my name, you'll see I've got 3 books. One is the Spice Tree and the Mowbray Street Cookbook. This is that korma base. Get any fruit and add them in, and you're going to get that. But this is those spices doing all of that legwork. You're very flattering and very encouraging. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, this recipe, as always, is on our app. Go and have a look.